Boys, back with another video. I'm going to say the same line I say in every one of these videos, what I'm not planning on doing. I wasn't planning on making the video, but I found these on Facebook Marketplace for a good price, and he was kind of far away. He was about 3 hours away, but he decided to meet halfway to get them sold, so thankful for that. But a week previous to this, I was actually going down to get a set of I was racing Fittipaldi Fitty Stars, which are like 5-spoke, but they're like the fat 5-spokes. They kind of look like the Futuros, but they're a little bit different, and they got the fatter spokes. I actually did really like them, and we set up a price, set up everything to go get them, and I went down to storage to get all my stuff, and traded up everything out of the car and everything, get ready to go. And I get ready to head down, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, somebody came in or paid full price, which is like an extra $50 for what I was offering." And that was like an hour and 10-minute drive, but he sold them basically without telling me. And then I was already getting ready. I was already starting to head down. So I basically got off work, started to head down, and he sold them. So he was a scumbag for that.
You a piece of shit. Tony, what are you talking about?
Then, you know, I could have, planned my day accordingly and not got off early and did all that crap. But this is going to be a quick pickup video, so we're going to go down there, pick them up, show you the condition of them, and then I'm actually probably going to run them on the E30 this year, because I want to do a rebuild on them. They're a 2-piece, so they're not anything crazy. It should be fairly easy to do a rebuild, because it's basically just stripping the old paint off, doing the polishing, new hardware bolts I want to change up, but we'll talk about that when we get them. But yeah, we're just going to go down there and see what the condition is on them. Let's put the CD back. But we're gonna go get some gas so I can fill up, put about 40 in, fill up, and then go down and see how it is, and pick them up. So hopefully these are good condition. They look pretty solid for what they are. They are Corvette fitment, so all my wheels that I have are Corvette fitment except for my BBSs, which we're actually doing a rebuild series on those right now. The faces just got done from powder coat last weekend, on Friday, so I gotta pick them up tomorrow from when I'm filming this. And yeah, we got to get that ball on the roll, but I still need a decent amount of money to get those finished. Basically just hardware, the barrels redone, and then the center caps with the BBS logos, and that's like the end of that episode series. But that's going to be a 2-part series. Then, like I said, this is going to be a little rebuild series later, probably sometime in like May or something. Just throw them on the car, depending how they fit with the spacers that I have on there now, and see how it works out. But let's go get gas real quick, and then head down there. It's about an hour and 30 drive, so nothing too crazy. Hopefully the camera angle is good. We're using my new camera setup on all the new videos this year, so the quality should be a lot better. Still using the same lenses, but so yeah, let me go get gas real quick, then I'll see you guys down there when we get them and see how they are. All right, boys, wheels are secured, as you can see right here. Hopefully we're in focus. I think we're in focus, but yep, wheels back here. Obviously they need some work. All older wheels from the 90s and 80s obviously need work unless they're rebuilt. Hopefully the audio is picking me up good here. I got the mic up here again, but we're on the way back. I just got McDonald's so I can get something to eat because I'm freaking starving. But it's about 1:30, 1:37 right now, so I'm pretty happy with him. I met the dude and talked to him. He brought somebody with him, so he had somebody to ride with him. I was trying to get my friend Sam to come with me, but he had his kid today, so. But nothing too crazy. Talked to him for a little bit. He just kind of showed me his wheel collection. He has like a bunch of wheels. He probably has like 15, 20 set of wheels. But yeah, we just kind of were shooting the shit for a little bit, and then showing him my wheels that he had, and he was showing me his wheels, and I was kind of just talking about it. But yeah, we're just gonna take these back home to storage. I might, since I have my camera and stuff, I might go ahead and do a I don't know, kind of like a little reveal video, because I gotta take some pictures for Instagram as well. But I'll be doing these sometime in the next couple months and getting them refinished. Obviously it's less work because these are 2-piece wheels, but I just wanted to do this little video. Same thing I did with the Epsilons and the BBSs and the other set of Epsilons. I can't talk. But I'm gonna eat real quick and then take them back home to storage, and hopefully the video comes out good or whatever in the photos. It's pretty sunny out today, so the shutter speed's a little bit different than what it should be, but as you can see, I got the sunroof open. I love having the sunroof. It brings in so much light compared to the other one where I had no sunroof at all. But yeah, Let me eat real quick, and then I'll show you guys what these look like, and we'll do obviously close-ups when we get back home, and then I'll kind of discuss the plans on them. So. So hopefully the audio is still good, but here the wheels are in their entirety. Obviously original spec, never been cleaned or anything. These are 2-piece compared to all my other wheels. The rest of my wheels are 3-piece. I don't really like 2-piece, but these were too good of a deal to pass up, and I really do like the Gottis in general, so we're just gonna kind of go over them and what they are. These are Corvette specs, so basically like the rest of my wheels except for the BBSs. These are 5x120.56, which is basically 5x120. So yeah, everything is fairly straight, nothing really too ridiculous to complain about. If you don't know the difference between 2-piece and 3-piece wheels, 3-piece wheels, obviously, the outer lip is its own piece, the inner barrel is its own piece, and then the face. This is a 2-piece, so the barrel and the lip is solid construction, so it's just 1 piece, and then the 2-piece is these. So I just wanted to kind of do this little video on these because I'm going to be redoing them this spring, and basically just going to run them on the E30 for this year a little bit so I can kind of change it up. So yeah, these are 16x9 et38, that's the spec on them. So yeah, like I said, Corvette fitment, which is the C4 Corvette, of course. My other Epsilons, both sides of my Epsilons are both Corvette fitment, so those are just a little bit wider. Those are 9.5s, which are back there somewhere. Well, that's a lip and barrel, so that's a 3-piece design right there. But yeah, I'll show you the difference between these and the replica ones, because they do make the replica ones, but they look a little bit different. There's actually a nice E30 video I saw with the same wheels, but it was the replica kind. And the way that you can find out if it's the replica or the real Gottis, aside from because I even think those other ones have the casting marks where they say Gotti here. Some of these do, some of these don't, but obviously the fake ones are not multi-piece wheels. They're a singular piece wheel. They have like the fake bolts, but they don't go to anything. They don't have a nut or anything on the back, so I'll show you what these look like on the back. But also another way to figure out if it's a real one or a fake one is the bolts that are around these. There are 16 on the real one, there's 15 on the fake one, so the bolts are spaced a little bit farther apart, and obviously there's 15 instead of 16, so that's a telltale sign. Without even have the wheel off or the tire off to see if they're 2 or 3-piece, because they do have a 3-piece variant of these, which are mainly the what are they? The Porsche fitment, essentially. They do make the 2 and 3-piece for the Porsche, but so looking at these, there are a few different types of these wheels. These are the J55As. They do have a C, which are 3-piece, which are on most of the time they're on the Porsches, like I said. These faces are 16 bolt on this lip and barrel setup, but they are 16 hole on the face, which I said I'll turn the wheel around so you can see them. But the faces are actually 16 bolt faces, but these, I mean, the lip and barrel is actually 16, but the actual face is a 32, not a 16, my bad. There's a 32 hole on the face, so let's go ahead and flip one of these around real quick. All right, so hopefully it's not too dark in here, but as you see, obviously the real ones have the real bolts with a nut and bolt on each side. The fake ones, you can definitely tell a difference because the whole back of the wheel looks different, especially on the edge because there's nothing that goes through. So, but the faces are actually 32 bolt, so I'm not sure if I could take these faces and machine the inner barrel, or machine this part right here, the flange, and make them into a 3-piece. I would assume yes, but because like I said, there are 3-piece variants of this exact wheel, except they're I think basically Porsche fitment. I think all the Corvette fitments were all the 2-piece, which, like I said, normally I do not like 2-piece wheels, but I really like the Gottis, and I didn't want to spend, a lot of money on the other Gottis, which are usually between $1,200 to $1,500 or $1,600. I'm nowhere near that with these. So also have a set of salad shooters that I'm going to get rid of. That's one of them, but I'm going to get a set of salad shooters because I have 2 sets, so I want to get rid of one and then, you know, kind of recoup some of this money. But that's the plan for these. As far as what I want to do with the actual wheels and what I want to do with them for the E30, I'm going to, of course, these are just polished face from factory, but they have clear coat on these, so the clear coat will have to get stripped off of these, which isn't a big deal. And then I'm going to repowder coat it. These are painted, of course. I'm going to do the insides here in another gold, not the same gold that are on my other Epsilons, but I want to do these inlays gold still, polish the face, polish the lips, gold bolts, polish these little spacers because I believe these are little like cone spacers that I was looking at. So those are actual spacer pieces. So those are going to be chrome. I'm hopefully going to do the, depending on what bolts these are, these look like just cap socket bolts like on the Epsilons. I want to do those with a gold one to go with the gold inlays. And then I still have to find center caps, which is kind of annoying, but I would really like to run the Porsche ones on here if I was going to do a full polish like I'm going to. But if I can't find those, I'm just going to get some plastic ones and do like a custom insert gel thing or whatever. I was looking at some online, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're basically just going to strip all these down, and I'm pretty happy with what they are. The dude I was talking to was a cool guy. He said he had a bunch of wheels, so like I said, we were talking about all the wheels and stuff like that. But I just wanted to throw this video because there's not too many videos on these wheels that are like specific for the video. Of course, there's some cars, and you'll see like some old C4s with these on them, like on YouTube as well. But I wanted to do a full episode on the wheels because I like, you know, getting new wheels, and yeah. So like I said, yeah, these are going to be getting refinished and put on the E30. As far as the barrel, I'm probably going to powder coat the whole barrel, and then have it either the same gold as the inlays, because I want to do the inlays and the back of the faces in the same gold, except for the hub, of course, but do the inside of this as well, because obviously you see that if you don't have center caps on it. So I want to do all that stuff, and then possibly do the barrel in the same gold, but I'm not positive on that. We could do a different color, like a black with a gold flake in it, but maybe the gold, because I think I kind of want to, maybe if you're looking in there on the car, you might see the gold back there, depending on the lighting. That could be kind of a cool thing. So, but yeah, also another thing you'll notice on the single piece replica versions of these is there will be no gap here. Like this has a gap here, you can see a gap because there's light. So that automatically tells you that they are 3-piece wheels. I mean 2-piece wheels or the 3-piece, depending on what variant you got. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and knock this little video out, and it was a pretty chill drive. It was about an hour and a half down there on 30, so 30s were like really smooth, so I was basically just cruising and then listening to music, so everything went pretty well. I did take some photos of these. I took another set of reflection photos because I really wanted to do those again, because I did them with the Epsilons, but I'm going to bring one of the Epsilons over here in a second, just to show you the comparison and look of what these look like. These would technically be if they were the 3-piece variant, they would be called a rear mount, where both of the lips would be together, and then the lips are then the actual face of the wheel is on here. So this is a rear mount. That's what technically it would be. But let me get an Epsilon over here so we can put it next to each other and kind of see what they look like. Like I said, I don't really love that they're 2-piece, but they're in good enough condition, and I think it'd be a good look for the car because I've already looked up some E30s with these on in the 16x9 variant. So hopefully my adapters work with the fitment. If not, I might get a little bit bigger one for the rear, but I'm not really decided yet because I already have a 20 back there. So all right, just a quick little comparison. These are, of course, the Gottis. Then these are the Epsilons. The face is definitely bigger. This is a 13.5 center. That's what the face size is. These are probably like 12-inch centers. So that's the difference of what they look like. I originally wanted a set of Gottis, but these Epsilons came up for sale and I really loved them. So yeah, we got the Epsilons and then the Gottis. So similar look. The Gottis have fatter spokes. These have thinner spokes, but there's like a step right here. So a little bit different look as well. So yeah, these are 9.5J and these are 9. So a little bit different in size. Hard to get an angle here, but yeah, these are a 3-inch lip or almost a 3-inch lip. These are a 2-inch lip. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to throw this video together and go down and get them because I really like finding old stuff like this and reusing them and kind of giving them new life because I really love rebuilding wheels. That's why I bought another set, except these are actually going to be used. The BBSs are not going to get used on this car. It's for a different build entirely, but I just wanted to do this video, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the video. I know this video is going to be longer than I want it to be, but if you guys want to check out the edit I did for Instagram, be sure to follow me on Instagram. The next videos on the channel are going to be the BBS 3-piece RS rebuild. So those are going to be the last things on the channel after these. So I don't know, it's going to be sometime in February, depending on money or whatever. So, because obviously I just spent out of pocket to get these, but I didn't want to slip out on them because they weren't the replicas, and usually I see the replica ones. But let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Thanks for watching as always. Peace.